like I'm going to be lucky to come out of this with my kidneys. Alright guys, well this has been an interesting night to say the least. It's 5 AM, we're still here, but at some point last night I was just sleeping in the back of the truck here, and then our driver and some of the people in the car here took me up they were like, oh, we're heading up the road to go find somewhere to sleep. We ended up sleeping so we're in the village of Gast, and we slept in the Gast primary school. So wasn't that a lark? Anyway, the teacher there was really nice. He gave me a tour of the school. Just when I wanted at about 10 o'clock at night after a hard day. But anyway, he was very enthusiastic. I actually surprisingly had a good night's sleep, and I just think that's through sheer exhaustion. But we'll see what the day brings now, because we're still not really much further than halfway between Shandor and Mastush. Shandor to Mastush should only take about 3 hours. And so far it's taken the better half of, well, 8 hours. And we're halfway. So this has been nuts. Not what I expected, but anyway. We'll hit the road bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Well, 2.5 hours and maybe 500 meters later, we're finally at whatever the obstacle is, which, well, is the river here, but everyone's got to go down and around here. There's a lot of yelling and frivolity going on, so let's see what it's all about. Oh, I can see cars and vans actually driving down the river, so this is going to be exciting. Alright, there's a car in here that's clearly looks like it's rolled or something. I don't know if it might have got caught up in the initial washout, but all the windows are smashed and rocks are on its roof and all sorts of damage going on with it, so everyone's taken a lower path. That kind of stuff. Well, we're off and moving again. When I mean moving again, I mean I'm out of the car walking because I don't know what's going on down here, but there must be another problem with the road. We've not moved anywhere for a while. This is turning into quite the epic. It's something along the lines from Shandor all the way to Chitral, only about I think 180 or 190 kilometers. At this rate it's going to take us bloody 3 days. We've only done maybe, oh crap, what have we done? 70? Nah, not even that. We've potentially done only 40 kilometers. I'm going to check that one later. I reckon 40 kilometers in, oh, we're getting up to about 16 hours now. This is a new world record. I could have probably walked a lot quicker there than this. Anyway, I wouldn't have had all this joy. Ah, the joys of travel. Alright, well it's not a road calamity. It's just, this is a very little used bridge because the main road is elsewhere up here. So yeah, they're just having to manage each vehicle one at a time, no passengers in really, because it's not meant for this sort of traffic. They probably get the amount of cars that are going to come over this thing now. It's probably what it gets in a year. So it's just yeah, you're watching this thing bend and move. So anyway, maybe this is the last hurdle, but we've got a bit of a windy switchbacks to do up here. But this valley that we've just come through, that was beautiful. There were some really cool little villages. Yeah, I loved kind of being in there. That was really nice. And the mountains around here, which is the same for the whole Karakoram, they're just so close in on you. Like, it's just everywhere you go through northern Pakistan, the mountains are right there, as opposed to maybe Nepal or India, which also gives them a lot more issues with the roads. Because I mean, you look at this, how do you know, this is all just sort of rock and scree. If that wants to move, well, it just takes out the roads. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for an exciting trip. Damn, that whistling is annoying. So the problem here, some of these vans, like this one here, just can't go around. Shit, he's got to come over the edge here. So they can't make the turn on the switchbacks, and then once they lose momentum, then they're a bit stuffed. Like this one here, I don't know, he's in trouble. I don't know what this guy's up to. He's not taking these corners too well. Well, he's going to make a 3-point turn out of this one. Now this van's going to be stuffed. Okay. We're now entering the village of Mastuj. So most people that are heading to Chitral from Shandur, well, this is where I was sort of aiming to get to last night, which should only take a couple of hours. But yeah, if you're heading through either direction, if you're going from Chitral through to Gilgit or Shandur or heading west, you're probably going to end up spending a night here in Mastuj. So here we are, sunny downtown, bustling metropolis. There you go, the current guest house. It's got everything going on here. Oh, civilization. But I'm not going to stay here because, well, it's 8:30 in the morning and I spent a night in a random primary school, and I'm going to try to get on to the village of Booni. But check it out, Mastuj. There's plenty of signs for like hotels, tourist places and whatnot, but I don't actually see them. Maybe that's one. You know, it's little shops. Hey, that looks like a lovely little spot. What is that? The Hot Springs Guest House. Good on you. I just gave you a plug. I'm reporting to you live from the back seat of the car. I got told to get out of the back. They think it'd be more comfortable for me in here, but I can guarantee it was more comfortable in the back of it. It's bumping around in here, but anyway, I've been told, and that's that. The province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Khyber Pakh, we'll go with that. But the old Khyber Pakh is definitely a little bit more rough and ready. Sort of heading over to the borders of Afghanistan. Yeah, we're in the west, and yeah, China hasn't found this part of Pakistan to help them with their roads yet. Here we are in sunny downtown Booney. So Booney's another couple of hours on, I guess southwest of Mestuj on the way to Chitral. So it's a bit of a happening place. Okay guys, we are still bumping our way along one of the worst roads that I think I've ever been on. I think it outdoes the roads in Ladakh. It's, I mean, the fact that two of the roads, the main one had been wiped out in multiple places, and then the little side road that we went on was well taken out by two rivers that you had to get across, and they had to rebuild some of the river sections, and yeah, it's pretty nuts. So that says a lot about the roads here, and a lot of just, I mean, these mountains are just crashing down, and just so everything here is just dramatic. Like, it just doesn't just peter off into the distance, it's there in your face the whole way. You know what else is in your face is Afghanistan. It's just here. So we're kind of running fairly close to the border of Afghanistan, and it really feels like I'm coming through feeling like I'm in Afghanistan, which I'm assuming there's probably not a lot going on different over the other side of that mountain there than here, except people are quite friendly here and I'm less likely to be killed or kidnapped or something like that. Yeah, so a lot of these mud huts and things like that. So and we're coming down low now, and man, the temperature's building up again, so yeah. But check out this tree. I've been sitting here having myself a little carbonated soda, and this thing's massive. It's about, I don't know, 2, 3, that'd be 3 meters across, and I don't know, it's got a little seat built into it here. It's huge. I don't know, an oak tree or something like that, I guess. Pretty massive. It's the only thing holding this bank together from just tumbling down the road, from tumbling down there. So yeah, I really, despite the dust and the heat and everything, I think I'd rather be in the back of the truck here, because sitting in the back seat of this Hilux, man, I'm just like, I'm going to be lucky to come out of this with my kidneys. Well, and if I was to get over the border, there'd probably be another case of me lucky to get out of it with my kidneys. Afghanistan, so close and yet so far. Okay, we're going to hit the road. That was a fun little tea break, and onwards to Chitral. Here we are in sunny downtown Chitral. Exactly 24 hours after getting into this car.